Good morning, good morning. God bless. Welcome to my channel. It's your low carb queen here. So happy to have you here this morning. Let me see what I'm doing to my hair. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all are having a good day. I have caught a bug from somewhere. Caught a whole bug, okay? It's been a couple of things in a couple of places. And for those of you who I don't know what area you live in, but in our area, COVID and different strands of COVID are creeping back into the area, okay, into the communities. So I definitely did not take a COVID test. I don't want to even go down that road. Um, I can still taste. So that's a good sign. The last time I got sick, I had trouble tasting, but I am losing my voice. But again, it's your low carb queen here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Those of you who will watch this live later on, I absolutely appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, this is my name is Kim. This is a weight loss journey, and I'm just tracking my progress and or lack thereof as I try to lose weight, on this weight loss journey. As I've said previously, so often I will see different people on YouTube who, they're saying how I lost, X amount of pounds. And, they're telling the story of what they did when they got to the end of the journey. This, for me, is a progressive journey because when I get to a goal, the goal that I'd like to achieve, then you will be able to go back and see the ups and downs and in and outs. And wherever you may find yourself in your weight loss journey and progress, then, it will be relatable because sometimes we give up. Sometimes we give up because it's just like, I've been trying to do this, it's too hard. And yeah, we might give up. And I don't want you to give up because I'm not going to give up either, no matter what. So I did get on the scale this morning. I am still at 367. I say that reluctantly. I'm definitely a little bit more comfortable than I was previously about talking about my weight, my actual weight. But if you saw my video at the end of the year, I did say I was going to tell my weight loss. So my weight, I'm sorry. So I'm at 367 and probably not further than I was. I've had ups and downs, roller coaster rides, and bumps in the road. I was just on a cruise last week. When I left for the cruise, I was at 362. And, with all the decadent foods and everything out there, yeah, they say you can gain an average of 1 pound a day. That's probably pretty much what I did. And it wasn't really because I ate excessively. I feel like it was because of the carbs. I just didn't count carbs, didn't care. I was about having a good time. And so that's what I did. I also don't eat beef, chicken, or pork. So I stuck with that. I did not eat either of those, which ultimately, makes you eat. What I found in my experience is when you do that, you tend to eat more carbs. So I've got to level that out. I am in my third month of being a pescatarian, and I am enjoying it. And I'm enjoying it simply because I feel so much better. I really do. I'm definitely not as lethargic as I used to be. More energy, more alert, more movement. Definitely more movement. And so, as much as I miss bacon in the morning, it's worth the trade off. It really is. It's worth the trade off. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit today about progress. Really, my goal was to try to cook something. Either I'll have different guests on or I'll try to cook, make some meals, or just sit and chat with you. But my goal was to cook something this morning, but because I'm not feeling well, I've opted out of doing that. Oh my goodness. So, what I wanted to talk to you about today is, and because, I've had so many of the roller coaster rides, I just wanted to talk about, again, the progress. There's a community out here that is really on a weight loss journey, and I can appreciate that community that I am a part of. It's probably hundreds of thousands of people with weight loss journeys on YouTube and so other social media. But the people that I have come in contact with, I appreciate them and I appreciate what they share about their weight loss journeys. So, for example, like Keto Granny, I interviewed her a couple of weeks ago, and she talked about that yo-yo roller coaster being up and down, the way that she loses weight, lose a couple, gain one or two, lose three or four. So that was very helpful for me because that's exactly what happens to me. For every 5 or 6 pounds I lose, I tend to gain two of them back. So I'm just trying to collect the data and see what I can do better. Also, Traces of Twan, and this is live, so I can't edit. She was talking about not focusing on the scale so much. She put out a challenge to try to see if uh, we could track our food every day for 7 days, or and exercise for at least 3 times a week. I did accomplish that. I did exercise 3 times this past week, and that was a biggie for me. I think I walked twice and I exercised in my room once. That's probably not the hardest part for me. Y'all have heard me say over and over again, snacking, snacking, snacking. Um, Faith to achieve more in 2024. Blessings to you. She's very supportive and she's also on a weight loss journey. Blessed Row, Journey with the Jones. Blessings to you. Sister Fifi, blessings to you. We're all on this weight loss journey. Sister Fifi Tyson, if you don't have her channel, go check her out. We're all on this weight loss journey. And anybody else, if I didn't name you, I apologize. I do want to interview a couple more people. And that's what this channel will be about, talking about the weight loss journey, talking about better ways that, we can accomplish our goals, interviewing people who have lost some weight or even interviewing people who have had struggles with weight loss and are still on their journey, and then cooking, trying to find some recipes, and especially for me, some desserts that will help on this journey. If I could find some good replacements for my sweets, I'll be all right. And it really is it's cooking. When you're doing this, you have to cook and you have to prep. I saw Traces of Twan prepping some meals, and I was like, that's what it's all about. Because when you're hungry and you don't have any food prepared or you don't have any idea what you're going to eat, then it's a wrap. It's too late then. That's my experience. I'm just going to grab what's in there. I'm going to grab a snack. Oh, this is just a little bit, just this one little bag of chips until I could get home and get what I want, or prepare. But you do have to prepare. That's what I'm finding about myself. I'm going to have to do better preparation. And so again, this is just my journey. It's not anybody else's. I'm definitely not trying to tell anybody what to do to lose weight because I still have a long way to go. Um, I'm about 30 pounds in from my overall journey. 34, yeah, about 20 something. Let's see. Mm, that would be, yeah, about 27 pounds in from my original weight loss of 46. So I'm still holding at a loss of 27 pounds over the past 2 years, and I'm okay with that. It's progress. A win is a win. I just don't want to gain any more of that back, and I want to continue to go further and further. And when I was younger, I could do drastic things. I could, lose weight and you know, uh, exercise. I exercised one time so much that I got a hernia in my stomach. I had to literally have an operation. But I was younger. I had more energy. I could do all those things. Now, now that I'm in my 60s, woo child, it's difficult, okay? It is majorly difficult. One of the things is, I don't know about you guys, but I have rewarded myself with food. If you do something good, you have a good time, whatever. Food can be a reward, it's comfort. And another thing, as a Christian, you know, um, the vices are limited. And food is one of them, but that's another subject. I think I'm gonna talk about that on my other channel. By the way, if anybody wants to see any pictures of any vlogs of Tony and I on our vacation, you can go over to my other channel, Pastor Kim's Corner, and check those out. Tony is hilarious. He always has been. And I enjoy his company and his humor. I just laugh all the time when I'm talking, while we were out. So let's get to this. I'm talking just again about progress or the lack thereof. So I used AI to look up 7 things that could hinder the progress of weight loss. Okay, so I'm going to be going over these with you guys, like myself. These are 7 potential things that could hinder weight loss. Okay. Yes, I'm not a expert. Like I said, this is just my opinion, and I'm interested to see what AI has to say. A lot of people use it. Some tell and some don't. So the first one is unrealistic expectations. Setting unattainable goals or expecting rapid results can lead to frustration and disappointment and make it harder to stay motivated. That's true. And I think that comes for me when I check the scale all the time. That's why I like the idea of, okay, let's not focus on the scale. Let's focus on tracking what we eat and then trying to get some exercise. And let's focus on the regimen and discipline of it. And I think that's an excellent idea because, you know, we can look at the scale and we can get disappointed with the scale, but at the end of the day, if I've tracked what I ate, then I know, why the scale isn't moving. No need to get disappointed because I know why the scale isn't moving. So that's yeah, unrealistic expectations. Number two, emotional eating. Okay, I just kind of touched on that just a few seconds ago. Using food as a coping mechanism for stress, boredom, or other emotions can sabotage weight loss efforts. Learning to manage emotions without turning to food is the key. That's 100% true for me because it's not even emotional eating for the most part. It's, I don't even want to say boredom, but like if I forgot, somebody used the phrase mindless eating or something like that. I can't remember. I think it was Keto Granny. She used the phrase. But just when I'm at the computer, I have been in the habit of nibbling. If I'm editing a video, I'm nibbling, and it's just like it's use it's calories that I'm using for no reason because it's not like I'm necessarily hungry. I'm just crunching, munching. And so, that is that type of emotional eating, I guess, or just like they said, learning to manage your emotions without turning to food is the key. Emotions can definitely sabotage weight loss. I mean, this is a real issue because when you see people who have other habits, maybe like alcoholism or drug addiction or something like that, we don't equate food addiction with that. Many times people don't equate food addiction because, the results of what happens to a person when they eat too much as opposed to what happens to a person when they drink too much or use drugs, or whatever. It's different. It varies for different people. And the outcomes are different, but the addictions are still the same. The addictions are still the same, y'all. They really are. And yeah, it's much I could say about that, but I'm a bypass that. Number three, lack of consistency. Inconsistent exercise routines or unhealthy eating patterns can impede progress, and that is 100% for me true. I could be on my regimen. I could break my fast at 1:30, 2 o'clock when I come home. You know, and I might break it, like I said, with a snack that's not a healthy snack. And I might be good till about 7 or 8 o'clock. But around that 8 o'clock hour, I usually sit down and work on my laptop or watch YouTube videos and respond to people's videos. Try to, like around that 9, 10, 11 o'clock hour, I'm going to get at least an hour, hour and a half in. And while I'm doing that, sometimes I'm sleepy. And to stay woke, I will grab something, a snack, and just munch on it. And so that breaks the pattern of what I'm supposed to be doing, even if I've exercised. And let me say this, don't let my fitness pal fool you because I can put in the calories from me walking or doing exercise. And when you put those calories in, they give you, when you put those activities in, they give you extra calories and extra carbs that you can have for the day. And that seems like, oh, that's wonderful. I've gotten, 200 extra carbs that I can have today simply by exercising. No, no, and no. It's not a trick, but we are tricking ourselves. I know I am. I feel like, oh, I got some extra. I could eat another little bag of chips. No, like I've said previously, I can't reward myself. It just doesn't work for me. I cannot reward myself. I have to do a all or nothing. That's unfortunate. Number four, lack of support. Trying to lose weight without a support system can be difficult. Surrounding yourself with friends, family, or a support group can provide encouragement and accountability. That is 100% true for me. This this channel and the people that I have encountered here and the relationships that I've built around this topic are so valuable to me because it helps. It helps for support. It helps for accountability. It helps, it helps to let me know that I'm not the only one who's going through when I've made a mistake or not, been on task. You guys encourage me. This is really, really good. And I often feel like, oh my God, I'm coming to the end of the week. I'm going to have to go live. I'm going to have to let them know if I gained or lost any weight, And so, I'm like, what kind of low carb queen am I? I have not lost a pound this week. So it definitely helps your support. your encouragement, and again, like I said previously, it lets me know that I am not alone. I'm going to manifest this. I'm telling you, low carb queen, losing weight. I am going to manifest it. I'm going to speak it until it happens, no matter what it looks like. Okay. And that's on a whole nother level. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, and some of you may not. So that's number four, lack of support. Number one was unrealistic expectations. Number two, emotional eating. Number three, lack of consistency. Number four, lack of support. And number five, poor time management. Busy schedules can make it challenging to prioritize healthy habits like meal planning and exercise. Finding ways to incorporate these activities into your daily routine is essential. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. And these are all the things that we say to ourselves and to one another. Okay. Poor time management. Like I just said, if I get off work and I want to break my fast and I'm hungry, like the other day I went to Sam's Club, got off work and went to Sam's Club. Why? Why? That was like the biggest mistake. Before I went in, I know if anybody saw me in my car, I was talking to myself. I know they thought I was crazy because before I went in, I was in my car like saying, okay, Kim, you have $100 budget. Go in here. This is what you're getting. These four items. That's it. Didn't happen. When I came out of Sam's Club, I had spent $180. I was like, oh, it's not cool. So that was because I had not planned my meal, didn't know what I was going to eat. I just knew it was just about time to break my fast and I was hungry. So I've got to do better with that. Y'all pray for me, okay? Number six, plateaus. Weight loss plateaus are common and can be discouraging. It's important to stay patient and make adjustments to your routine to continue making progress. Absolutely. I have not experienced any levels of plateaus, but I have heard about people who have. So, that's just one to look out for. Okay, number seven, this is our last one, which is very important. Lack of self compassion. Oh my goodness. Y'all, please excuse my voice. Being overcritical of yourself or engaging in negative self talk can hinder your weight loss journey. Practicing self compassion and focusing on progress rather than perfection can help you stay motivated. Progress over perfection. I like that. Don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes I am hard on myself because I feel like, okay, you should do better. It's just not easy. And like I said, as a Christian, our vices are few. Church folks like to eat. They like to eat dinner, breakfast, food after service, feeding the community. Don't forget to put a plate aside for the pastor and his family. All of that. I remember, and this is I'm sort of taking a left turn, but I remember this young lady who had joined our church several years ago. This was a long time ago when I was in Philadelphia. And, she had become a member, gotten saved and everything. And one day we were going out to eat, which we have done all the time. And she was like, is this all y'all do? Do y'all do anything else other than eat? And it was just a crazy question, but she was 100% serious. Like, what else can we do? Can we go bowling? Can we go to the movies? Can we do something? And so that's what a lot of Christians, uh, back in the day, because, I'm older, but that's what a lot of Christians, they just eat a lot, But, we've got to do better, make better choices. I'm working on it each and every day, guys. Each and every day, I'm trying. And no matter how many times I fail, no matter how many times, it's like, oh, listen, she's not doing anything. What's going on with her? I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep making recipes and If at first you don't succeed, try again. It's the law of averages, all of that. If you keep trying, get a breakthrough, period, point blank. So I love you guys. I appreciate you for watching. I'm not going to be on here and prolong this. I just wanted to, I go live every Saturday at 9 a.m. And yeah, I wanted to thank y'all for being a great support. Thank you just for being there and listening and participating in the weight loss journey. And if you have any questions for me or any advice, some of you give good suggestions and good advice. I appreciate it so much. Then, yeah, feel free. Feel absolutely free. All right, guys, low carb journey, low carb life with your low carb queen. And remember, every day is a new beginning. Bye bye.